Brought the truck home this weekend to do some electric work on it inside, but I was not able to do a video on that because of where the work was. There's just no room to do a camera. So we'll just do another catch-up video on the mobile home. The painting and all the drywall finishing is done. And as you can see, we've got lights and vents back up in this room. This is the forwardmost room, the smallest bedroom in the house. The hallway, we did the flooring. I think I mentioned on the last video that I was going to take up the kind of blonde colored flooring that's on this side. And there's a piece of scrap flooring there that's covering that vent from what color was in here before. That's the vents there that are out of service at the moment. They're going to get put back. Those were the original ductwork for the mobile home when it had a downdraft HVAC system, but now it has an updraft, and so that all the heat and air comes in through the ceiling now. And we're going to reuse these on the bottom here. In the summertime, it's winter now, but in the summer when we start working on the outside of it again, we will put pipes on those because the old system was all destroyed. Well, we're going to reuse this. We'll put new pipe on there and join these three together. That one that's in there on that room, and then there's one in the little bathroom here. There's one on the floor in there underneath that little piece of scrap. And we'll put those three together, and then they're going to run all the way down to the HVAC system, which is in the laundry room behind the refrigerator there. And they'll hook in underneath that system, and that'll be the cold air return. Anyway, hallway here, got the light on there. I don't have my alarms on here yet. There's one there for the bedroom, one here for the outside of the bedroom, as the law says that we have to have. The wiring is done, of course, but the alarms are not in yet. We're going to do some quarter round. I already caulked the new ceiling around the edges. We're going to leave this original wallpaper design in here, and I put caulking up there to seal the corners, and we're going to put some quarter round all the way around. I'm sure I said that in the other videos too. Anyway, this thing here, I need to put a vent on that. There's one sitting right here on the counter. That goes up there. Haven't done it yet. Living room, coat closet. Coat closet is done except for the flooring and the baseboards. And of course it needs a shelf and a hanger bar in there. The living room is all finished from floor to ceiling except the vents, the two vents, that one, and then that one there, and then the lights. We got to get some recessed lighting to put in these canisters up here, and let's see. I gotta choose a kitchen table light to hang right there where that temporary light is. Two lights right here that are going to go over the countertop that's going to be next to the stove. The stove will be right here where the gas pipe is, and it'll plug in right there. The stove will plug in there, the electric part for the whatever gadgets come with the stove, like the ignition and clock and all that sort of thing. And then here's your countertop outlet and the light switch for these two lights right here. We'll find something that looks good and mount them up there. I cannot do the flooring in the living room until we get cabinets in here. That's what that tape measure's on the floor for, planning out exactly how cabinets are going to go. It's going to be about 15 feet, as I recall, for the cabinets. And that has to be mounted first because we're doing what they call a full floating vinyl floor, which requires that all the cabinet work and anything permanent or semi-permanent on the floor needs to be you need to work the flooring around it. You put those cabinets down first. There's a 6-foot wide section here where that will have a lower base cabinet, and of course it'll have upper cabinets above that. Refrigerator won't be this refrigerator, but we'll leave space to put a 36-inch refrigerator here, and so that'll 6-foot cabinets there. We'll leave about 40 inches over here for refrigerator, and refrigerator will roll over the floor because you can pull the refrigerator out and clean underneath it and stuff like that. Periodically you need to clean the bottom or the back of the refrigerator anyway for ventilation. And the same thing with your stove. You need to be able to pull that out every now and then and clean behind it and under it. So the flooring does go under the stove, but not under the cabinets, as they tell me. So can't do flooring until we get the cabinets in. The bedroom, well, let me first say the laundry room is not, haven't done anything in here yet. It still needs to be, still need to do something with this wall out here. We threw a bunch of drywall scraps on it. We'll mud and tape that in. We don't need a nice job. It just needs something to paint, something to put paint on it. And then build a cabinet around the furnace of some sort. Master bedroom, painted. Ceiling is done, except for the recessed lights need to go in there, and the vents. We got 2 vents. Got one here, the other one in the bathroom area. Walk-in closet. You can't put any flooring in here either until we get a vanity cabinet installed. We can install flooring in the toilet and tub area because there will be a cabinet in here, but it'll be removable, so it'll sit on top of the flooring, and then the toilet sits there. The flooring will be mounted around the drain on the toilet. Got to cut the flooring to fit 1/4 inch around that. Well, in a room this small, maybe it doesn't need to be quite that loose. It may not need the whole 1/4 inch, but anyway, all the way up to the tub and back out. And then the flooring just continues all the way out. We'll use the same flooring throughout the whole house on this end of the house. Did not do the mud and tape and drywall on this yet because I haven't done the plumbing. And me being a repairman by nature, I always think about accessibility to anything that could possibly need attention in the future. So of course plumbing can leak, so and need to be able to get to that without having to tear drywall out. So naturally I'm going to fix that with something that's removable. We'll drywall the top of it and the corners, you know, the corner right in here, we'll drywall that, come out a little bit, and then just put some kind of a plywood panel over it that screws down. And I think I already said that 10 times in other videos. So that's about what we're up against here. It's raining. This is actually my 4th time trying to do this video. I had issues with a memory card, and every time I would go to the computer, there was nothing on it. 2 different cameras, Now we're doing it with a second camera and a different memory card. I'm glad it's raining because we can wash away the snow. We had a couple inches of snow. Look here, we got geese out here now. We didn't have those on the last video. So, and I'm dripping water all over my new camera out here. It's wonderful. So, yeah, I want this to wash down because I did some digging out here and working with some pipes in the septic system, and I didn't have enough base rock underneath the pipes, and I was concerned that having too much dirt on top of those pipes is going to push them down. I'd rather have the water wash the dirt and silt it in underneath the pipes instead of me just dumping heavy dirt on top of it. And so if it sits all winter silting in under the pipes, that'll be better than that weight sitting on top of the pipe, pushing the pipe down and getting it out of level where it won't drain properly. So can't move any dirt now anyway. This is January. It's going to do nothing but rain and snow and freeze and all that. Whenever it's above freezing, it's going to be muddy all the way up until June or July, because that's the way it is in St. Louis. It rains all winter. It rains and snows all winter. So that's what we got going on here. I guess that would be the end of the video. Thanks for watching.